2.2 Emerging Belt and Road Initiative Alternatives Opportunity for India. So this topic is in news because European Commission has launched Global Gateway. This Global Gateway is a European strategy to connect people and countries in a smart way. So it is planned to invest up to 300 billion euros between 2021 to 2022. So this is like an alternative of China's Belt and Road Initiative BRI. So this Belt and Road Initiative is also a major concern to all the developed and developing countries because it can strategically dominate all countries using Belt and Road Initiative. Now, what is this Belt and Road Initiative and why many countries are trying an alternative method to tackle this Belt and Road Initiative? What are the concerns and what are the benefits of Belt and Road Initiative? Well, now we will learn about this Belt and Road Initiative in detail. So, this Belt and Road Initiative was launched in the year 2013. It is also called One Belt, One Road Initiative. The aim of this project is to connect Asia, Africa, and Europe through the land and sea routes. Now imagine a single country constructing the global infrastructure of connecting three big continents. And it connects not only through road but also through sea. This project is the largest project in the world itself. And its estimated cost is around $3.7 trillion, which is more than India's GDP. Now coming to the benefits of Belt and Road Initiative, this project improves the regional connectivity. It increases access to the new markets. Over 2,600 projects where the estimated projects which covers all over 100 countries. It improves the economy and efficiency also. Now the concerns that are related to Belt and Road Initiative are, first is, several African countries stated that this Belt and Road project has no clear explanation of its aim. The China strategy and also the purpose of the Belt and Road Initiative has no transparent explanations. So there is a lack of transparency. And the next is, on the other hand, to implement this Belt and Road Initiative, China chose debt-trapped policy. Debt-trap policy is nothing but giving loans to the poor or developing countries on interest which couldn't pay such huge amount. And if the countries didn't pay, China started to put pressure on those countries to give to lease to some strategically important places for lease in the countries which took loans from China. So, the best example of this is Sri Lanka. China took Hambantota port of Sri Lanka for 99 years lease over the loan issue. Not only this, there are many such examples. And when we think about the debt trap policy and Belt and Road Initiative, we can come to conclusion that China is striving hard to be the upper hand or the major power to this world. So this is about the concern which is related to the debt trap policy. And the next is, this is also violating the territorial integrity and sovereignty of India. The best example of this is China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, that is CPEC. So this is actually the subdivision of Belt and Road Initiative. So to build this CPEC, that is China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project, it is occupying some of the territories of India, which is one of the major concern for India. And the other main concern is China can expand its global dominance. I have said you in the first, there is a lack of transparency, right? So one of the thing where Belt and Road Initiative has been implemented is because China want to expand its global domination. It want to play a major powerhouse of the world itself. And the next concern is, under this project, China is using unethical business practices. See, there are more than 2,600 projects and all over 100 countries. Okay, there are more than 2,600 projects over in 100 countries which are under Belt and Road Initiative, and approximately 89% of the contracts are given to these Chinese construction companies, and the labor is also from China. So, like this, there are many issues of corruption, cost inflation, etc. Apart from all these concerns, there are also some of the risks to environment as well as labor standards. So, overall, the major concerns of Belt and Road Initiative is its debt trap diplomacy, lack of transparency, violation of sovereignty and territorial integrity, its expansionist policy and territorial integrity, uh, its expansionist policy, unethical business practices, and environmental and social risks. So, to tackle this China's Belt and Road Initiative, many countries came up with different projects to increase connectivity in a smart way. The best example of such big infrastructure projects are B3W, that is Build Back Better World, which is launched by the G7 countries, and the Global Gateway Project, which is launched by the European Union. So, here, Build Back Better World was launched by G7 countries. G7 countries include Germany, US, UK, France, Japan, Canada, USA. Okay, so these belong to G7 countries. So this Build Back Better World is launched by G7 countries. This project provides fund for low and middle income countries on infrastructure development. So the guiding principles of this is value driven, good governance and strong standards, climate friendly, strong strategic partnership, mobilize private capital development finance, and enhancing the impact of multilateral public finance. So these are the guiding principles of Build Back Better World infrastructure program, and the funding is totally dependent on the private financing, and the key areas of this project is climate, health and health security, digital technology, gender equity and equality. And the next big infrastructure project is Global Gateway by European Union. So the main strategy of this project is to connect people and the countries in a smart, sustainable and fair way. So the guiding principles of this Global Gateway are green and clean, good governance and transparency, equal partnerships, security focused, democratic values and high standards, catalyzing private sector investment. So the funding for this project is done by European Union and other financial and development institutions. So the key focus areas of this project is digital sector, climate and energy, transport, health, education and research sectors. So now coming to the opportunities for India in global infrastructure. So as the China is attempting to become a global power, many developed countries also started providing more development opportunities for India. Some of the examples are Build Back Better World, Global Gateway, Asian Development Bank, Asia Africa Growth Corridor, Clean Green Initiative. All these are some of the examples of the development projects. In 2017, India and Japan initiated Asia Africa Growth Corridor. In 2021, India and Europe has signed a comprehensive connectivity partnership to support connectivity projects in Africa, Central Asia, and Indo Pacific for digital, energy, transport, and people to people connectivity. And this Build Back Better World initiative was launched in 2021. The countries involved in this is G7 countries. They have also offered space to India. So India is likely to partner with this Build Back Better World project as well. So the way forward is, okay, here the roadblocks in realizing the opportunities. So what are the major roadblocks? That is policy coordination due to multiple stakeholders. So due to many projects there is no policy coordination. Next is capital deficiency, which create dependence. So financial deficiency is present because all these countries, all these developed countries are launching it separately, right? So they might face financial deficiency. Next is returns or viability of projects under increased trade barriers. So there is also threat to democratic values itself. So these are some of the roadblocks in realizing the opportunities of building the global infrastructure. Now the way forward is, we need to improve policy coordination. There are different infrastructural projects which came up to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative. If there is only single project, which is a combination of all these projects which arose to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative, then it can impact more in the infrastructural development. And next is, checking the quality of the project is also very important. Implementing infrastructural projects with more efficiency should be the major aim. And the next is, by promoting democratic values through people to people cultural exchange, this people to people cultural exchange can gain people's trust and also confidence. So these are some of the points which can improve the global infrastructure to tackle China's Belt and Road Initiative.